This musician is no stranger to ReggaeBitz&Pcs. We interviewed him on July 23 of this year about his formative years and his involvement in music. You can find this two-part interview on our channel. Today we'll be talking with Marlon Clarke about his current EP, Changes. Welcome back to our channel, Marlon.
Hi, thank you for having me again. Nice to be here.
Of course. What is the overall theme or concept behind this EP?
This EP is more of like a conscious, I would say like a conscious sort of body of work. I do a lot of music about love and love songs and stuff like that. This is a more sort of like, conscious music where you have certain kind of meditation or a certain way of thinking at certain times,
Yeah.
According to what's going on in the world today and what's going on around you. So it's a more of like a meditation, conscious type of
Kind of
vibe,
vibe. Yeah. How would you describe the overall sound of the EP? And what inspired the sonic direction?
Well, it's more of like a traditional reggae Jamaican sound, so just like traditional instruments, try not to be too digital. So, like try to use as much live drum sounds as I can, and the type of track changes is just like more of like a like a Nyabingi type of drum sound kind of track, So it's more like the traditional Jamaican reggae music sounds.
Yeah, and changes actually to me sounds like an anthem. With the guitar being prominent in it.
Yes, yes.
So
So it's more of like an acoustic type of vibe.
right.
So it's more
Right.
like an acoustic with mostly Congo drums and acoustic guitar and stuff like that. So yeah.
Nice feel to it. Which song or songs on the EP are you most excited for your listeners to hear, and why?
Which song am I most excited for them to? I think the first one, number one, "The World Needs Healing," is a good one, because it's like it's a kind of a thought where you're thinking, well, things need to change in the world because nothing has been changing over the years and years. If you listen to the words, I said every year is the same thing over and over again. The common man keeps struggling, etc. Working so hard, still suffering. So it's one that's calling out for change and calling out for more love in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that one is number one. Number four is my song called Blue Lights, which is a true to life story. Something that has happened to me in recent months when my car was seized by the police. That was a popular song when I released it on social media because I sort of like prepped the people for it, and it took me a couple of weeks, I think, to get my car back from the police. I seized it late one night, and I was inspired to write a song about it. So Blue Lights, yeah, is another one. It's a true to life story.
And Know Your Worth is a nice song too.
Know Your Word. That's another song that I say, it's a more of a conscious type of thinking, when it comes to that one. So, sometimes like, well, for me, I know for me, I'll just be doing something, whether it's be tired, in my kitchen or about to have a shower or whatever it is that I'm just doing normally.
Mm-hmm.
And just these thoughts just come to my head, you think about maybe past experiences or even sometimes current experience, and you just think that what, people need to know their worth and not let people treat them less than they really are, So sometimes you're just going about your business, you just think about these things, and I tend to put them in song.
Okay, not bad. How does this EP represent a progression from your previous work?
Um, I wouldn't describe it as a progression. I think it's sort of like parallel.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say that is because when I started out, I really started out as when I started, when I became an artist, I started out as more like a conscious writer, you know. So my work was more like that anyway, and it didn't really go anywhere. But I'm an all-round musician, so I'd like to do all kinds of music really, and dabble with all types of lyrics. But these kind of meditation, these kind of conscious lyrics, they're always there as well as everything else that I'm doing. It's only because I don't really put them out. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So yeah, they're always there. But I try to sort of like put out the fun songs or the love songs or songs that people are familiar with most times. But there's this side of Marlon Clarke as well. Like I could write a whole album about politics and world affairs and stuff like that. I really could, but I tend to kind of like balance it and not to lean too much on that side. But it's always there. It's always there.
But I'm actually glad you put out the CD, this EP, Marlon, because, for example, changes things on my mind. My eyes are opened up. See whole heap of hate and not say no love. Dragged down by your own. You don't know who to trust.
Yeah.
400 years of progression make we lose the love. I mean, those
Mhm.
are some powerful lyrics.
Yeah. So like I said, things like that are always in my head. Those kind of thinking are always there. Um, I'm very conscious and aware of our struggles as black people, I'm well aware of the slave trade. I'm well aware of discrimination in society and
Mm-hmm.
everything that us black people face from them time and even up to today. Um, so it's always there. I'm sure a lot of musicians like myself who are ethnic black musicians, Jamaican musicians, they'll probably feel the same. It's always there. You're aware of these things, but you don't really want to be singing about that all the time. You
Right.
know.
I understand.
But so, like I say, you have to strike a balance. But yeah, it's always there. So those things are. I've got some serious conscious music. I just don't put them out.
Give them in doses, right? Small doses.
That's right. That's right. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All doses.
Yeah, I mean, I really think you did good on this one as usual. I mean, the lyrics are potent.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Um, what is your usual songwriting process? Do you start with the lyrics or music first?
Um, I'm gonna say most times the lyrics come to me first, and I think for me it works better that way.
Mm-hmm.
There have been times when I would have made like a rhythm track and tried to put lyrics to it, but it's it's not as easy as when the lyrics come naturally, because the lyrics to me come from out of nowhere sometimes. Literally, it can hit me at any time. Like I say, I could just be driving along, and you're just there, and just some melodies come in your head or some words. Just think about something, and then the words just start flooding in for the idea that you just had. So what I normally do is thank God for smartphone these days, because I usually just put it down on my phone straight away as the lyrics come to my head.
Oh, okay.
I just record it in my phone, and I'll probably hum like a bass line or something along with it,
Mm-hmm.
just to get the general idea down. And then once I've got the time, I go in the studio, and then I just transfer that to a full song. So that's how it usually goes.
Usually, okay. Yeah. Talking to different musicians and stuff, they pretty much kind of say the same thing. It can be they walking down the street and they see something
Hmm.
and they start writing, or stuff like that, to actually remember the lyrics or build the lyrics from what they've seen. Did you collab with anybody on this? Because I know, I mean, you're the only person singing on the CD, but did you collab with anybody, or you just did everything by yourself?
The song Changes. You mentioned that song, and I think you might have been listening very keenly. It's slightly different from my usual,
It is.
Yeah, it was co-written by my son, my eldest son.
Wow.
Yeah, because he's a songwriter as well. He's very good.
Oh.
And we wrote that song together a while ago now. I'm gonna say probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, and I've just always like had it there.
He didn't want to sing the song with you, or?
No, we just wrote it together. He does music as well, but it's not his usual style. If you know what I mean. My style is not his usual style. It's not his usual reggae style. He kind of like, what do you call that kind of music now? It's more like British, sort of like black pop. That's how I'm gonna describe it.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, he's. I mean, he could probably do reggae, but he's mostly into that side of things. But he's a really good songwriter. I've got some good songwriters in my family, I've got a brother as well, a younger brother. He's an artist as well, and he's really good. I think I'm probably the weakest writer, but the strongest musician. So yeah, and maybe I need to collab with them a little bit more. But we have done stuff in the past,
Wow, I mean, it's a nice written song, man. It really is. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, because I didn't know that you had these talented people in your family. I really didn't.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I've got my brother. He's an artist. He lives in Atlanta, and my son lives here in England. He's an artist as well, and songwriter. And I've got a niece who lives in England here as well. She's also an artist and a songwriter.
What genre does she like?
Neo soul. She's more into this. Is it neo soul? Yeah. I think it's called neo soul. Yeah.
Neo soul. Oh, okay.
So she's into that kind of thing. Really, really good singer. And my brother in Atlanta is a dancehall artist.
That's okay.
Straight dancehall.
Straight dancehall.
Yeah, but really good. Really good. Really good lyricist. I rate him very highly as a lyricist. But like I said, it's straight dancehall. You know what that means.
Yeah. Well, there's dancehall and there's dancehall, so I know what you mean.
Yeah.
What were the biggest creative challenges you faced, while making this EP?
Right down to the technicality. I don't know, for some reason Blue Lights was really challenging. But I don't know why. It was really challenging for the mixing and the mastering process of that song. For whatever reason, I don't know. But it was really, I nearly abandoned it, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it gave me a really hard time to get the sounds and the frequencies right.
So how long it took you?
Weeks.
Really? Week? Wow.
It did. But in general, the processes are pretty straightforward. Like I've had lots of experience in sort of like music production, producing my own music, and the whole technicalities of it. I'm sort of like well rehearsed and well sort of like, I know what I'm doing basically, because I've had so much practice. So making songs and mixing and mastering and putting them out is usually quite straightforward. But occasionally, you do get a little bit of a problematic one. Okay.
Kind of like a writer's block, like how sometimes people writing a song and they get a block and then they have to put something on and then come back at it.
Oh, you mean, well, in terms of the writing,
No, no, no.
that
In terms
stuff.
of what no, in terms of what you're just saying, I say it's kind of parallel to like somebody who has a writer's block. I might give them problems, and then they have to put it down and then come back to it again.
Yes, yes, it's similar,
Similar.
similar. And sometimes there's no, it's like there's no reason why that is. Like the software is not malfunctioning or anything. You just can't get it right. And then some songs, it's so easy. Like to master a song, sometimes you put everything together in the mastering suite and you start the mastering process and everything just falls into place and it sounds great. And then another time you can be trying to master a song, you just cannot get it right. And you're doing the same thing, and you're working with the same tools. And but I guess it's like everything, because if you cook rice and peas every day, one day you might just not get it right, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's true. That's true.
And you do the same thing all the time.
That's true. And you're like, yeah, I do this every day. I mean, I can close my eyes and do it, but why am I
Yeah,
not getting this one right?
yeah.
Yeah,
So I
it's
don't know why that is. It's just I don't know. Just a,
yeah,
a, a vibe. I don't know. But yeah. But in general, I was able to execute all the songs, and it's only 4 tracks. And yeah, and I put so much songs out. I have some, well, not put them out, but I have so much songs on the go all the time. So what I plan to do is sort of like put EPs out
yeah,
every so often. Like every few months or so, I might put a little EP out. 'Cause I've got so many songs daily, like songs that I've not even put out, like so many songs in the archives.
I know, because I know on YouTube you push them out, and on Facebook you push them out
Yeah,
literally like one a week
yes.
average.
Sometimes, yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But I've got some songs on my computer that nobody has heard, and they're not bad songs as far as I'm concerned. They're okay songs. But I just need to sort of like finish them up.
yeah. And this is your second EP, right? The first one was Tricks.
The first one was Tricks. Yeah, this is the second one. Yeah.
Second one.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a good idea though. You know what I mean? You have so many songs, like you said, just put out EPs.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll put out my EPs every now and then, and my EPs are gonna be original songs. Um, you know, because I do a lot of cover versions of songs.
Right.
Um, like I said in a previous discussion, it's I like to do cover songs because they resonate with the people more.
Hmm.
People connect with them quicker, because they're songs that are already familiar to their ears, so they
True.
will like clock onto it a lot quicker than say an original song. So I think what I'll do, I'll do my covers, and then I'll do an EP of originals and put that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good idea, Marlon. It really is a
yeah.
good idea.
Keep the audience interested.
Yeah, and just build up an EP catalog.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, you have so many songs out there.
yeah, yeah.
What real life experiences or emotions inspired the lyrics on this EP?
Um, well, just basic daily living. Like I said, sometimes you'll just be there and you just started to think about world affairs, you know,
Mm-hmm.
thinking about what's happening in the world, and like I said, lyrics come to your head. The world needs healing. The world needs more love. That kind of thing. I think of all the terrible things that are happening in the world with humans and the way they are with each other and stuff like that. And then you start thinking about yourself, know your worth, and you start thinking about yourself and your interaction with people or things that you've experienced, and sometimes you think, I don't know, I've been treated fairly there, or maybe I should have been treated a bit better in that scenario,
Yeah.
or I don't think they value me that much. But in whatever scenario, it could be
Right.
a work related situation or a business situation or whatever, or even a relationship or anything like that. And sometimes you think about your own self and things that you've been through in the past, in current or whatever. And you just have to say you need to know your worth and look for yourself and know your worth.
True, true. And what you just said, Marlon, I think are the key lyrical themes explored on the EP.
Mhm. 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 Yeah, and I think and changes. The world needs love. Know your worth. Changes are the three. Blue lights is more of a true to life experience. Of that particular scenario.
When I heard Blue Lights, I laughed when I heard it. I mean, the song is a nice song, but because I know it's a true story, and you're teasing us before you actually put it out. So when it
Yeah,
actually came out, I said, oh, okay, so
yeah,
this is what happened to Marlon.
yeah. But and I'll tell you what. I think Blue Lights belong there because I just spoke about it like it didn't belong with the other three. Because I can remember the night when I had that experience. And I'm telling you, I was driving home from work from a gig, and it was raining. It was really late, and I just wanted to get home. And when the police pulled me over, um, I know many people in that scenario would have probably been so frustrated, and been told that you're gonna lose your car 2 o'clock at night, blah blah blah, whatever he was saying, in that rain and whatever coldness. But I had a moment in my car when he pulled me over and he told me what was going on, and then he went back to his car, and I kind of like had a little bit of a moment where I just reflected and just thought, you know what? There's no point in reacting badly to this situation. I'm just gonna cooperate, and the next thing that I need to do is to start thinking about a solution. So, and that's exactly what I was thinking in the car. Just sat there, and I thought, well, I'm gonna have to go to another gig tomorrow, and I need a vehicle, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a vehicle for the rest of the weekend, blah blah blah. So I stayed in my car, and I actually reserved a rental vehicle right there. I just started thinking about the solutions
Yeah.
instead of reacting to what was happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're exactly right. Exactly.
It was happening, and there's nothing that I could do about it to change it.
Your
But
problem solved.
eh?
You did problem solving. Like, okay, let me think quickly.
Yes. There's a saying that says that you can't help what happens to you, but you can help how you react. How you react to it, it's up
Right.
to you.
Yeah.
So
That is true.
the reason I'm saying all this is just to say that I had a bit of a conscious thought in the car at that time. I had to kind of like calm myself down and think of a solution instead of reacting to the policeman trying to take the car away.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think it's a nice addition to the EP as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think it is, and I'm glad that you expounded on it. So at
Yeah.
least persons who actually listen to the song and hear this interview now say, "Oh, okay, this is how he was thinking."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's yeah, and I want to tell you something that because uh, because of the way that I was with this police officer. Because like I said, I know people who are short tempered and they would have just
Yeah.
probably in a fight out there. And because I was really calm and I was cooperative with him, and when the pickup truck came, the tow truck came, you know, everything was just smooth. I was cooperating with them. And at the end of the day, we ended up like three men just thinking of the best solution to sort of like get me home and get my gear home, and the best that could happen that night. And we were just three guys at the end of it all,
Yeah.
and we came up with a plan. And I remember the police said to me, "We've never done this before." he
Oh,
said,
wow.
he said, "We've never done this before, but I'm gonna take you home in the car." He said, "We're gonna take you home. We're gonna take the car on the truck because you can't drive it. So we're gonna take the car on the truck and take you to your house, and you can unload all the gear from the car, and then we'll take the car. But they said we've never done this before. We usually just take the car and you have to find a way home. But yeah, it did that for me. And then in the car going out on the journey to my house, we were just laughing and chatting like
Long lost friends, huh?
two guys. We just talk about the Caribbean, we talk about cricket, we talk about football, talk about everything. Talk about music. It was me and the police officer. So the night ended, you know, even though it was kind of like a tricky situation for me losing my car, and I had to pay so much money to get it back. But that, you know, the night was like, it wasn't that bad, you know. And I'm just saying all that to say that sometimes, you know, when stuff like that happen, you might as well just be calm about it. Just be cooperative and just think about the solution or the next step. And just be calm in your spirit and be calm in your soul. And everything will work itself out. Basically.
Yeah, and like you said in the song, they said that the cop said that you seem like a nice guy or something like that, right? So your mannerism and stuff, you know, you were like, you know, okay.
Exactly. Because I'm sure that if I was kicking off out there,
oh yeah,
he wouldn't have done that.
Oh yeah, it would have been worse for you.
He wouldn't have done that. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't sucking up to him. I wasn't, you know, it wasn't nothing like that. But he had a job to do, and he was right in what he was doing. So there was no point me reacting badly.
Right? No.
You know.
You handle it like a grown person.
Exactly. It is what it is. So.
Yeah. You didn't want to escalate the situation, or no need to.
There you go. And I think people could learn from that kind of thing, because I see so many incidents where, you know, people have been stopped by the police, and instead of just cooperating, and you know, if you've not got anything to hide and you're whatever, you're straight, you know.
Yeah. Just
it'll be over and done in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But when you start reacting in a negative way, then it's cause for suspicion. They're gonna suspect you even more, and it's just gonna escalate into something that you don't want.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and more than likely gonna be two cops and you by yourself.
Yep.
You know, would you say that this song that we just spoke about, Blue Lights, right? Mm-hmm. Would you say that is the most personal one for you on the EP? The most personal meaning?
Yes, I would say so. Yes, definitely. Because it's a true to life situation.
Yeah.
You know, so it was definitely that one. The other three were just thoughts, you know.
Yeah, deep thoughts.
When you're meditating, like it just not meditation, but you know, like I said, when you're just hanging out and things are just going on in your head.
Yeah.
But Blue Lights was the more personal life.
Yeah. And you know, based on this interview too, you know, you might be surprised. People are gonna hit you up and say, "Oh, Marlon, I didn't realize it was that deep," in a good sense.
Yeah.
How do you hope listeners will interpret the lyrics on the CD, EP? Why do I keep saying CD? I mean EP.
Well, I hope they can find some message in the lyrics. You know your worth. The world needs healing. We need more love. Show more love. You know. Mm-hmm. I hope they listen to the words and they can find some kind of inspiration in the way that they go about their daily lives. You know.
Yeah.
Because it's down to us and it's up to us to, you know, have these kind of practices, which will eventually, if everybody was doing, you know, showing more love and doing more good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Changing their whole perspective on life and stuff like that, and just being more positive, the world will change overnight, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So hopefully people can kind of like listen to the lyrics and say, you know, it's right there. Yeah,
that's
maybe that's how it should be.
That's true. That's true, Marlon. That's true.
Yeah.
Which artists or genres, right, have significantly influenced your music on this EP?
Which artists? You know what? Bob Marley. I can't get Bob Marley out of my system. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
I can't get Bob Marley out of my system. I listen to Bob Marley songs all the time, and you know, Bob Marley has got some albums, and some songs that, you know, not the commercial ones, but you know, the ones that don't get played like Three Little Birds or One Love. You know,
yeah.
some serious lyrics, some really conscious lyrics, nice lyrics. You know, and I think my music and my creativity is highly influenced by Bob Marley's music.
Because I was going to actually segue. I think you've answered the question. I was actually going to say to you, how would you describe your overall artistic vision, and how does this EP fit into that vision? Which I think you just answered.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reggae artists, there's a lot of good reggae artists in Jamaica, and there's a lot of reggae artists that I like. You know, a lot of the old school reggae artists, a lot of them are gone now, sadly. We only have about a couple left, two or three are the real legends in the
Yeah,
business, you know.
yeah,
And I think the music from that era, I don't know if it's my age or what, but they seem to be more, they seem to have more meaning, they seem to resonate more with the soul. And, you know, I can't get that music out of my system. You know, the old school music,
yeah. I agree with you.
and definitely Bob Marley music. Like, Bob Marley to me was like a musical hero, musical genius. It's everything about his artistry, everything about him, you know. It sort of resonate with me as an artist today. Not that I want to be like him, because there's only one Bob Marley,
What? Yeah,
but his music
it's
and
timeless.
eh?
It's timeless.
Yeah, his timeless, and his music and his artistry and everything about him just inspires me as well. I mean, look at the legacy that the man has left.
Yeah,
If any Jamaican musician were honest, they would say Bob Marley is what make all of us can travel and,
yeah.
you know, tour the world, and people jumping up for reggae music, and we can make money and that kind of thing. And he's left a rich legacy for all of us as musicians and
That's
his kids
and his kid exactly, and grandkids.
and grandkids. And not only did he leave that rich legacy, he's also left this vocal tone. 'Cause, to me, as far as I'm concerned, all them sound like him. His boys sound like him, the ones that sing, and some of his grandkids also sound like him, and that's
Yeah,
just amazing to me.
it's true. Because sometimes you might be listening to a song, you probably don't realize that some one of them released a new song. But then, I mean, like Ziggy, and the standard ones. But like the others, you hear a song, you're like, wait a second, that sounds like a Marley,
Hmm.
and then
They've,
you
def-
hear it.
they've definitely got a unique
Yeah,
sound. That Marley sound is unmistakable.
unmistakable.
Yeah, definitely.
Unmistakable.
I don't know how Bob Marley did that. But you know, sometimes when I think about Bob Marley, I can't help but think that his arrival here on Earth was divine. Like his whole existence, it was like a divine thing, to be honest with you. Like he was, I don't know if people believe in that kind of thing, but like he came here for a purpose. He came to Earth, he was born for a purpose, and I think he fulfilled it. You know.
And that song he did, Marlon, one bright morning when my work is over, I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fly away home. I mean, that is powerful, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is powerful. Yeah, Bob was something else, and he was just a simple man.
He was, he was. But like I said, the legacy that he's left for Jamaica and all Jamaican musicians, it's amazing. I, for one, give thanks the day he was born. He
Yeah,
made me eat food.
yeah, it's true. He can sing his songs and make money,
Yeah, of
eat
course,
food, like I say.
of course. Listen, there's nowhere that I go. Once you go to a gig, a venue, whatever, you're doing reggae music, You cannot get away without singing Three Little Birds,
Yeah.
One Love,
One Love.
Buffalo Soldier.
Yeah.
If you, any reggae party, if you don't sing that, you know about it.
That's true.
You just can't get away from it. Can't get away from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's true. What are the biggest challenges you face as an independent artist?
As an independent artist, to get my music more widespread, to get my music to more people. Because as an independent artist, you can only do so much,
Yeah.
But sometimes you need just that extra
Push
to get your music to places, or to get people to discover you as an artist. And sometimes you just need that extra bit of publicity, and sometimes you need people in your corner who know how to do that. But sometimes as an independent artist, you can also get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky, depending on who you meet, and
True.
Stuff like that. But sometimes it's difficult to meet the right people who can actually propel you into the limelight where you want to be.
Yeah, and we're always in your corner, always.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, always. The songs on your CD, EP, Marlon. The rhythms, are they original rhythms or what?
Yes, that whole EP is original. Everything about this 100% Marlon Clarke.
Nice.
Except for the help that I get for the writing, for changes.
Has the EP charted?
No, I mean I've got it on Spotify, and that's where it is. It's not really gone anywhere else.
Okay, it's on Spotify.
But it's early days. I'm still hoping that people will, click onto it in months to come.
Yeah. Because you released it, when was it? November, last month?
Not long ago. It's probably been out 3 weeks now, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I was gonna ask you, who's your audience, but it's still early days yet. So.
Still early, yeah.
Yeah, still early days yet. All right, Marlon. Well, is there anything else you want to leave with us before you go?
I just would like to say that click on Marlon Clarke Music. Go and check out Marlon Clarke Music. It's all about peace and love and unity. And if you go and listen to Marlon Clarke Music, I'm sure you'll find some kind of solace and happiness or peace of mind when you listen. If you really go and delve into my original songs and even my cover songs as well, just catch the vibe, catch the wave, catch the frequency, and enjoy. Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Enjoy the ride. Marlon, thank you for coming back to update us on your EP changes, right? As you know, our platform is open to you, so feel free to come back anytime. And family, please check out Marlon on Spotify and all streaming platforms. Thanks again, Marlon.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Hey, hear me now. The world needs healing. We need more love. Yeah. It's a cliche thing to say, but we need more drinks in the cup. Yeah. What we really fighting for, I don't know. The solution ain't war. Every year it's the same thing over and over again. The common man keeps struggling. The working so hard and still suffering. There's no end in sight for the stress and pain. We keep feeling, we keep praying for a better day. It never seemed to come this way. Brothers and sisters are giving up while still waiting with an empty cup. The world needs healing. We need more love. Yeah, yeah. It's a cliche thing to say, but we need more drinks in our cup. Yeah, yeah. Yes, the world needs healing. Yeah. We need more love. Yeah, yeah. It's a cliche thing to say, but we tired of staying down. Now we want to come up. Reggae come with the healing. We come with the feeling. Reggae got the healing. What we really fighting for, I don't know. The solution ain't war. Every year it's the same thing over and over again. The common man keeps struggling, working so hard and still suffering. There's no end in sight for the stress and pain. We keep feeling, we keep praying for a better day. It never seemed to come this way. Brothers and sisters are giving up while still waiting with an empty cup. The world needs healing. We need more love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a cliche thing to say, but we want more juice in our cup. Yeah, yeah. Yes, the world needs healing. Yeah. We need more love. Yeah, yeah. It's a cliche thing to say, but we tired of staying down. Now we want to come up. Know your worth. Don't let them play with your mind and heart. Know your worth. Remember that you are the prize. Know your worth. I hope one day you'll realize. Remember you have been to school. Mama didn't raise no fool. So open up your eyes and don't be surprised. They will take advantage of you if you let them in. They will treat you like a fool and leave you wondering. They'll pretend they're super nice to get on your bedside, but you will see who they really are, like a monster in disguise. Know your worth. Don't let them play with your mind and heart. Know your worth. Remember that you are the prize. You got a lot to give. Not everybody deserving it. If they don't see the value in you, they will make you feel like Don't stoop below your standards, cause it's a long way you're coming from. And when you got a lot to give, make sure you're giving it to the right one. No, know your worth. Let them play with your mind and heart. Tell them big way. No, know your worth. Yes, you gotta remember that you are the prize. Always the prize. No, your nice worth. Let them play with your mind and heart. Tell them big way. No, your worth. Yes, you gotta know. One day you'll realize. Really got to know. Yes, you gotta know. Oh, one day you'll realize you are the prize. You are the prize. You are the prize. On my mind, my eyes are open up. See one leap I hate, me no see no love. Dragged down by your hole, you don't know who to trust. 400 years of oppression make we lose the love. We lost the love for ourselves. Rather drag your brother down than wish him prosperity and wealth. Why? Jah shall give us strength, we shall overcome again. This is a message he must send. It's real. Changes I can feel, it's real. Yes, I can feel the changes. I can feel the changes. I can feel. Yes, it is real. We're living in some perilous times. Clear your mind and see the signs. Shifting dimension, I can feel the rise. Yes, we have rights, we must exercise. Yes, I can feel the change is real. Yes, I can feel. Change is real. Things on my mind, my eyes are open up. See one leap I hate, me no see no love. Dragged down by your hole, you don't know who to trust. 400 years of oppression make we lose the love. We lost the love for ourselves. Rather drag your brother down than wish him prosperity and wealth. Why? Jah shall give us strength, we shall overcome again. This is a message he must send. It's real. The changes I can feel. It's real. Yes, I can feel the changes. I can feel the changes. I can feel. Yes, it is real. We're living in some perilous times. Clear your mind and see the signs. Shifting dimension, I can feel the rise. Yes, we have rights, we must exercise. Yes, I can feel. The change is real. Yes, I can feel. Change is real. What's this flashing behind me? What can I see, oh, I'm in trouble now. 2 o'clock at night, pull over by the big blue lights. Yeah, 2 o'clock at night, ain't got no strength to put up a fight. Not in the pouring rain. Good morning, Mr. Officer. What can I do for you? He said you're driving way too slow, and your insurance is overdue. I said, how could that be? No, I'm a law-abiding man and I'm clean. He said the computer in my car said so, and this Range Rover got to go. 2 o'clock at night, pulled over by the big blue lights. 2 o'clock at night, but I ain't gonna put up a fight. No, he said I'm gonna take your car. Are you living close or is it far? I said my house is 30 miles down the street, but I can't get there on my feet. He said you seem like a really cool guy. Yeah, you seem very truthful and telling no lies. I'm gonna help you out tonight, just because I didn't put up a fight. 2 o'clock at night, pulled over by the big blue lights. Yeah, 2 o'clock at night, but I ain't gonna put up a fight. No, 2 o'clock at night, over by the big blue lights. Yeah, 2 o'clock at night, but I ain't gonna put up a fight. They took it away from me, 2 o'clock at night, but I ain't gonna fight. No way.
This is Marlon Clarke representing for ReggaeBitz&Pcs, coming to you near or far, brothers and sisters, nephews and nieces, educational, informative, always giving you what is what about our history and music. Big up.
Bad man, son.